age, where you're from, how long you've been playing Kendama, favorite memory of the weekend, biggest takeaway.
Can you write those down?
Everybody got it?
Yep.
Okay, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll go.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. What up, what up? I'm Kevin Desoto from Las Vegas. Yes, sir.
How old are you?
I'm 31. I've been playing for 12 years, which is kind of wild.
Sheesh.
Sheesh is right. One of my favorite moments from the weekend was probably when I hit the trick that I've been going for probably like a year and a half to 2 years. I've been trying this trick, and like Connor thugged it out with me and helped me get like the sickest trick I've done in a long time, in my opinion. So that was like a super dope moment for me. My biggest takeaway was probably some of the conversations I've had over the weekend. Like I had a really good conversation with Juwan. We were at the yesterday jam spot. We had a really good like deep conversation that was amazing. Xavi as well. We had a really good conversation over there in the corner, like talking about mentality and competition stuff. Like that was really cool. And those are just like some of my two kind of like favorite moments of just being with everybody and just homieing out super hard and getting to know everybody else. Like it's a blessing for sure.
Nice. Yeah, right. Go.
Here.
Okay, baby. Alright, yo, what's up? So it's Juwan, aka Stay Laced.
Yes, sir.
I am 30. No, I'm 28. I'm 28.
I'm 38 plus 2 kids. You got.
I'm 38. I'm 28, and I have been in the community for 10 years this month. Been playing about 6 or 7 of those. Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, big memory for me was definitely chopping up with you. Had a good time with Shane as well. If I could just shout 2 people out, I would definitely shout out Justin for he's got like the kindest heart.
Yeah.
He's got the kindest heart ever. Like that dude, he's so attentive to everybody around him. And I would shout out, I would say this guy right here. He has been really helpful. Drew, baby. Drew is just like plugs in wherever he can, man, and he's just gonna be there for you no matter what. He goes all in. That's magic. He doesn't want anything from you. He just wants to give. Yeah. Really, really precious.
For real. I second that.
Definitely say a big takeaway for me was when Zach and Nick did their presentation. What I took from that, if I would summarize that, it would be control the controllables, prepare as much as you can, and then let the cards fall where they fall.
I like that a lot.
Well, I really, really like that. And then Zach's masterclass on just late goons, like, bro, it just unlocked a whole new area of play for me.
Throwing a banger.
That was awesome.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. This has been great. If you're thinking about doing this, definitely come out.
Right. Go on.
What's up, everybody? As y'all know me, I'm Andrew Krupp. I've been 27 years old. I live in Daytona Beach, Florida, so I'm more of a local. You know, Florida man at its finest in the Dama world. Hello. But my biggest takeaway in all of this is, man, I'm not even anywhere near as skilled as any of you, and I will be the first to say that. I have no problem saying that. And like the way that you guys were just welcoming and open arms, and like you just, no matter what I was doing, whether it was the smallest trick or something that I was trying to land for the first time, like I just got gooned. So it was because of you. Like the reason everybody was sitting there doing an entire workshop on the late goons, I was like, well, I've never even tried one, so let me give this a shot. I smacked 2 within an hour and a half, so thank you for even try that. I've had a lot of level ups this weekend, man. I can't even tell you the relationships that I've created with all of you. I haven't been to a competition in over 2 years, if that, even just because of all the things that I've had going in my life. So Donahue was getting kind of like, you know, a little cold, a little stale in my life because there's no drive, there's no push. The people that I do play, they're either really, really good or they're like really, really bad. And there's no in between, you know, sometimes when you have that motion, you're getting our age range. So it's been a real blessing to be able to come out here and light the fire again, learn some new tricks, get some some level ups, and get some combos and violate some clips. Me and my man Javi over here, like we snatched some things over that I had never even like thought possible, like maybe 2 weeks ago. But now me and over here doubling it up. So
let's go.
I can say this experience, no matter the level and the range of the player, like it is a absolute gift to anybody and a blessing that comes out to do this, man. This is by far no experience that you can get anywhere else but here at G Standards, for sure. Like it's the way that y'all grind together, you vibe together, like you can put aside everything, the team aspect, the Kendama aspect, and it's an actual family, and it's all given here, and it's this couldn't be more of an amazing place to be. So thank you all for like the experience, the time, the pleasures, the displeasures, and everything we've had in between.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, Drew. Well said.
My name's Qwentin, aka Mac. Let's see. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, currently in Louisiana. Got a small group, there's only like 3 of us, but so things like this are really impactful.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember all the questions.
How long have you played?
I've been playing for, I think it's a year and 9 months. Like last week.
Wow.
Let's go.
You're a snatcher for that.
Blowing my mind.
And I'm just sitting here trying to I like to be very impeccable with my words. And I'm struggling to have the words to articulate how amazing the experience was, and getting to meet each and every one of you. You're all very beautiful humans, and you're all so special, and it means a lot. Anyway, and then Justin leaving early, that hurts.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to talk right now because I'm actually pretty emotional. Me and Justin, me and Justin used to see each other a lot, and nowadays we don't get to see each other that much, and it hurts. My dad passed away when I was 21, and so nowadays, Justin's the most important man in my life.
Right.
So that's how I feel about him.
Yeah.
And then level ups are wild when you're surrounded by people like you guys. It's you go all this time alone, and you're like, I'm losing it, all this stuff. And you get around great people, skilled people, people dedicated to the grind, and it's dang, I got it back. I got it finally.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm so
All
glad
day.
to get home because I got a homie who, he's just like me. He's not really got much, but I've got so much to take home. Y'all gave me, each and every one of y'all gave me so much to take back to him and share, and he needs it. And so I'm excited for that. I'm excited to share some of the Zackie tag with him because he's one of your biggest fans. He's one of your biggest fans, I promise. And I could go all day. Lyndon, dude, Lyndon, when I met you, I can't explain the experience. I immediately meet you, and the first thing you do is hey man, you showed some character, can I give you something? And you gave me a dominant, and I was blown away, and it was actually Kevin Desoto, so that's pretty much how I figured you out, is Lyndon hooked me up. The dom actually went to a great place too. It went to a guy who he was not into dominant. It was the one I gave him because he was of all the ones I had, he was I love that one. So I went to the place. Lyndon, the second time I met you, you gave me something again. I was this dude, he keeps giving me stuff, I'm gonna owe him an arm. And then the third time I met you, you gave me something again. I was okay, that's it. And so today I had to give you something back. I want to shout out Noah. You're soft-spoken, you're gentle, you're you choose your words wisely. I feel you don't speak much, but when you do, man, it's powerful. And so I'm listening for you. Yeah, man, tightrope. That's one step closer to my dream, man. One step closer. I wouldn't have got there without your guidance. Thank you. I could talk all day. I appreciate you.
You're amazing. Hey, when you said Jamming you last night was awesome.
I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you, for sure.
Hey, love you, dog.
I love you. I love you too.
Love you, dog.
That was well said, man.
I love you to death, dog.
Can't wait to see what you make, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So excited.
This might be the next big pro. 1 year, not
That got me excited. Crazy.
Like he's still like a baby. Like you can still count by months instead of like
Shane? All right, so I'm Shane. I'm from Oakland. I'm 36 years old. And it was, just a couple days, but it feels like I've known you guys for so long, and like it felt like we've been here for weeks. Like we got a lot done, and it went so fast. But let's see. So first, Zackie's presentation that like just opened my mind to another world and like inspired me to like go deeper down the hole and like really dial in on a trick and a style. And the one thing you said that like was crazy to me was the string is your friend. It's not an obstacle, because to me it was always like, oh, fucking string, oh, string. String's in the way. And then I'm like, no, it's part of the setup. Like you have to treat it with respect, and you have to use it. And so I'm looking forward to doing more of that. And then there were some amazing level ups, and I think like being around so many different people and hearing all of their backstories of Kendama, how they came to it, how it brought us together is one of the most satisfying things. But then also seeing like everyone's different unique styles and what they gravitate to, and like I like to pick a little bit from each person and try and incorporate different things into my own game. And I think that's what makes Kendama so much more satisfying than any other sport or activity that I've done, is just the unique individual styles. And I'm kind of in like NACO mode, gearing up for it. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone in 2 weeks. But like Xavi, you really inspired me, because like he's training like 4 hours a day, but also a NACO player. So like he's becoming like NACO for the training, and then also in like Nick and Zach's presentation, seeing the practice setup. And how you break it down for like going through the list once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, and then 3 times in a row. That was really incredible for me to see, and inspired me to like ramp up my game for comps. And then I think my biggest takeaway, my biggest revelation was the freestyle, because like that was my biggest fear in Kendama, was the freestyle, and I was afraid to dip my.
That was so fun.
I was afraid to dip my toes in that pool. But you guys gave me so much confidence, and it makes me want to hone in and do a lot more freestyle, and I'm really excited about it.
That was sick.
And like KD and Zach, like you guys made my week, my month with your generosity there, and that was like so special for me. So I think it's like another step for Kendama for me. So thank you, everyone. It was
That was nice. So I'm Xavi. 24, 25. I turned 25 like a week ago. I'm Canadian, the Great White North. I'm just gonna get into it. I think everybody here brought their best personality forward. Everybody just was who they are. And I like everybody else here, I could go on every single one of you. I'm gonna start with Juwan, because that's the first person I met. Well, Cody, I knew you. And I love you. But anyway, I adore playing with you, and I could go on. I'm gonna go we had an amazing conversation before the event even started. And you were very kind. We stayed up till 4 a.m. just talking. And with Cody as well. Cody, you were there. I just want to mention you too. So yeah, that was just mentioning that. I could go on with every single one of you, from faces, teaching, playing, just conversations. The list goes on. And I loved it the first time around in Seattle, and I didn't think perfection could be beat. Getting to meet all of you, people that I've idealized, like Kevin and Zackie for so long, and just getting to actually, you guys are human, you know what I mean? And getting to respond in a way, or having the best hype man in the world, which is Drew, goddamn you.
You're in, I'm in it, dog.
Yeah, no, it's just insane. Getting to see Qwentin, who is also incredibly dialed for NACO, and
yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's just, it's insane. And my biggest takeaway, something that I loved was definitely the presentations. I think this time around they were golden. Zackie, we could tell you loved making it.
I did.
And yeah, you loved sharing. Like it was fun to have someone that just is passionate to teach. Yeah. And Nick and Zach, getting to have your input with years of experience competing. And yeah, I could go on forever, but anyway, love you all.
Yeah, love you. My name's Matt. I'm from Ohio. I'm 25 years old. I've been playing Kendama for about, I think, 5 or 6 years. And I had such a great time with all of you guys this weekend. Like, I could have not imagined like a greater group of guys just like coming together and being like true to themselves and just so open and so nice. Like seriously, like there's just not one bad vibe one single time the entire so like it was just so much fun to hang out with everybody and like I learned so much about about Kendama as well. Sorry, I got coughing. Cut that. and like not only that though, like the Kendama part was like awesome too. Like honestly, like I just learned so much about like your whole play style, Zackie, and like it's just opened up a whole new world for me. And like it just looks like you make it look so fun that like I can't wait to try them and I can't wait to like grind all these tricks and stuff. And like yeah, I also just feel like I got so deep with some of you and like it's almost like we knew each other before we even met. Like for honestly everybody, because everyone's just such like a kind of genuine person that like I just enjoyed it so much and just like yeah, I feel like I'm friends with all of you guys from the very second we got here. It was just a great time. So yeah, I think that's all I want to say. I think yeah.
What's up, Matt?
Yeah. What's up? I'm Zackie. I don't know if I have to explain anything more. All due respect. No, okay, but
You're shiny. You're a little shiny over there.
My name's Zackie. I'm 22. Next month I'll be hitting my 10 years of Kendama. Let's go. I'm really excited about it. I was like half my life. That's wild. My favorite part. I have 2 favorite parts. My first one I'll have to mention because it's my personal like level up. I'd say it's when I hit 6-tap. As you guys know, my style is primarily string-based stuff, but I also try to dabble into more new gen. And the fact that I hit 6-tap, like that was today.
That was crazy.
That was an unreal
With the deepest save in the world.
Yeah, dude, it tapped the ground. I did an extra tap. Then my second favorite part was like actually presenting to all of you guys because I've always wanted to talk about my style and always show it off to people and like explain it to them and teach, but I've never had the position to actually show it off. And I'm really grateful for Nick and Zach to give me that platform to not only teach y'all but also inform y'all as well. And y'all say I'm a good teacher, but I didn't think of that going in, you know what I mean? So it was like all of my hard work prepared, like paid off and everything. My biggest takeaway, like I can see everyone's passion for Kendama. From left to right, everyone's passion for Kendama varies, but I can just tell we all love this single toy. Yeah, and I love Kendama. Yeah. Simply put, I know Connor loves Kendama too. As I'm pointing at the camera.
Yeah. He's the man, yeah. You already know.
Let's go. Cool.
What's up, guys? I'm Lyndon. I'm 25 years old. I've been playing Kendama for 12 years. Yeah. I'm from Georgia. I'm gonna think of my words here, like Qwentin, because it was a lot in a short amount of time. But I think like some of the biggest takeaways, personally, I leveled up. Like just landing tricks the first time I've wanted to land. Like 20 minutes before we ate dinner, I landed my first Qwentin still flip. Like, Some tight ropes, like some warps, some 1.5 pinches, things like stuff that I've wanted to get better at and have tried to. There's not even like tricks I haven't tried, but just couldn't get over that hump. And being around all of you guys, seeing you guys land tricks for the first time, like the 12 tap from out the gate,
Gorgeous.
like hanging with all of you guys set really high energy. You're landing bangers, everyone's landing bangers, so it just makes it easier. Like that was a really awesome time. And then more just like a takeaway I had, like a feeling, was during Nick and Zach's presentation. Zach was kind of talking about his first like MKO win, and just seeing a picture of like Zach on that stage from that day. Like I remember me going to that event as like a sponsored player. Like that was my first real event, and like just sitting down and seeing a presentation on a slideshow about it like 9 years later, and being like, dude, this is crazy that like just seeing Kendama happen like that live in front of me, and seeing where we're kind of evolving and building something. It's cool to be involved this early on in anything in life, you know. So it's just like really awesome. I'm thankful for it. That just made me like, wow, like time's moving on. We're building something. Clearly, this is just, it's only gonna get faster and more from here. So it's awesome, and I'm just thankful to be here with all of you guys. Honestly, yeah.
Alright, my name is Noah Hopkins, and I've been playing Kendama for almost 8 years. This Christmas Eve will be the anniversary.
Let's go.
And yeah, I'm from Spartanburg, South Carolina. I'm 19 years old.
Yeah.
19?
Yeah.
Dang. Killing it.
But yeah, my favorite moment from this weekend, definitely hitting the 12 tap. That was crazy.
It's gotta be, bro. It's gotta be.
Yeah, bro.
Great.
That's a trick that I've been working on for a couple months now, and for it to happen here, like surrounded by all the homies, and to have them out there cheering me on, like literally as I landed it, that was just awesome. And yeah, biggest takeaway, definitely just not to be afraid to like talk to these guys. I've always been like pretty shy at events, like pretty reserved, kept to myself. Would have never approached like almost anybody at these events, dude. And like coming here, just like connecting with these guys, like learning so many cool things and freaking.
Yes, sir.
It's been amazing. Yeah.
Let's go, Noah.
Yeah.
He's not done.
It's been so awesome to be around you, bro.
Yeah, and shout out to my dad, because he's the one that convinced me to come here. Dude. Yeah, I was like playing with the idea. I was like, this would be really cool. It would be really sick. And I was like, you think I should do it? And he's like, I think you should do it.
Yeah.
We're really glad you did it, dog.
He knows what's up. Let's go, dude.
What's up, y'all? My name's Cody Bates. I'm from Mississippi, but I'm in Alabama right now. I'm 28 years old, and I've been playing Dama about a year and a half at this point.
Let's go.
I think some of the biggest moments, I don't think I can just pick one because it's just so amazing that whole time. But dude, even like before we even got to the event, just like sharing that Airbnb with Juwan and Xavi. Like Xavi said, we were up till like 4:30 in the morning, just going deep and like really getting to know each other and building up off each other. It was really meaningful and impactful. I don't know, I think kind of piggybacking on that, just like the hang aspect of it all, like another big one was just Friday night, chilling out here late night, just kind of being a fly on the wall and just I don't know, learning about the old days of Dama and just like I don't know, it's like a history lesson, dude. I love it, man. That's a good hang, man. But yeah, I don't know, just like being around this kind of energy, like in this time I've been playing and started to go into the events, like there's such a fire for Kendama in me, and coming to a weekend like this, just like pouring gasoline all over it. Just really lighting it up. But yeah, I get a little weird at events, just kind of like being around all these legends and kind of a little nervous and kind of awkward trying to approach and like introduce myself. But yeah, like all of you guys, I'll just talk to you for a few seconds and it's like, oh, okay, you just like ball cup. Like, we're all here just playing Kendama, man. So,
Just like me. Yeah. Wow. You like anime too? Wow.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, and just like being able to come here and just focus on Kendama and just doing everything right and like getting up in the morning and going on walks and like working legs out in the backyard. It's like, it's really cool. It's a lot different from the party vibe from events that I'm kind of used to. So it's definitely like a breath of fresh air and like super motivating.
I get you.
Like going into that next event, I think I'm gonna be at Battle, and man, I'm looking forward to it. And like being able to pick like Zach and Nick's brains about their like competitive mindset and their presentation they did this morning, and just like, I don't know, it gets me real excited to start training and getting ready for that next event. And even like Xavi I'd met at Battle this year, and just like since then seeing him go to the Vancouver intensive and just like seeing his progress and like level up skyrocketing since then, it's been like super inspiring, bro. You the man, Xavi. You the man. I love you too, bro.
I love that.
But yeah, man, I just love Kendama. I love all of y'all, dude.
Let's go.
Love you too, dog.
Y'all.
Let's go. Love you, Cody. Let's go. Alright, what's your name? Connor.
Connor. Let's go. Let's go.
Hi, Connor.
Alright, what's up, guys? I've been behind the camera all weekend,
And now you're here.
but this weekend's been incredible. I mean, I can't even thank you guys enough for just like being out here. It's awesome to see this many players like in my area, hanging out, enjoying the time. You know, seeing all the spots that I'm used to seeing all the time. So it's pretty wonderful. And then for you guys to give me feedback and just like be like, oh, everything's going great, you know. So it's awesome. No, this weekend's been incredible. I mean, meeting all of you, kind of connecting a little bit more, and you know, just progressing as a whole, becoming better people, and you know, trying to strive for better greatness. And I think it's awesome. Just being able to film all of you has been such a pleasure too. Like watching how skilled you guys are and how talented each and every one of you. Just get into it and go crazy. I mean, Zach, like. Hey. Dude, you taught me so much this weekend.
You're welcome.
Can't thank you enough for it, dude. Like, I'm just gonna go back and kind of grind them out. So, yeah.
There you go.
That's an inside.
That's an inside joke.
Yeah, that's an inside joke. Y'all don't understand that.
Definitely did. I mean, it's been an incredible weekend. It's just awesome to have all of you out here, just enjoying these moments, you know, these couple of days, just being able to like go around, travel, you know, hit all the spots that we've been hitting, and like just be a group as a whole, be a Kendama team. It feels like, you know, whether like you guys are saying, like the sponsorships and stuff like that, the teams, you come here and all that's just like out of the way. We're all friends here. We're all having a good time, and no, nothing gets better than this. So yeah, great weekend. Can't thank you guys enough.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Nice little swap.
Happy down there.
You take a picture?
Oh,
yeah.
What's your name?
We just literally sat there.
Alright, guys. My name's Zach, 24, from Snoqualmie, Washington. What's up, Zach? Playing Kendama now for 12 and a half years, actually over that. This January will be 13 years, and that'll be over half my life at that point. So, huge. And, you know, listen to all you guys talk. I can't express my gratitude for all you guys. And I just want to start out by saying, you know, Lyndon, you brought up that it was how impactful that was for you to meet, to show the presentation, for me to do the presentation, and actually show a moment from so long ago. One of our first ever events, your first event, one of my first ever events as a pro sponsored player, 2015 MKO, and you really put it in perspective for me when you said that, because if I were to tell myself, my 15-year-old self back then, 9 years ago, that we would all be doing this, and I'd be involved in something like this,
facilitating my own experience of Kendama players and getting together and meeting each other, hanging out, slaying, leveling up. Just how I was able to go to, MKL and do the same for myself, but having it in a unique way like this. I told myself this back then. I wouldn't even be able to comprehend it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'd be like, you're
genuinely.
crazy.
Yeah, legitimately. I don't even know what that would. I would have been like, "What are you talking about?"
Like,
I'm like, "Oh, that'd be cool," as in like a
Maybe
fantasy.
if it could.
Like, yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool, whatever.
Yeah.
And just to see you guys, your guys' passion and love for Kendama, it really, really invigorates something within me, because 12 and a half years in, I've been playing since I was almost 12, and I've been very, very blessed to do a lot of things in Kendama and given a lot of opportunities. And to see you guys so hungry for, that next step, so much love for the game. It's amazing to me, because it's not, I'm older now, I'm very experienced, and it's not like the love has died out. Definitely not. I just have a different perspective on things. And my perspective has changed and grown and evolved. Mm-hmm. And seeing you guys come out here and absolutely slay and level up literally every other minute. Every other minute I look over my shoulder, dude, Noah lays 12 tab. Oh my God. Xavi got his 6th clip of the day. Xavi got another one. Didn't know it was possible. It's been 15 minutes.
That's great.
Cody in the corner just likes the trick I've been going for about a year. KD, wow, spend extra time. I just listed one of the hardest tricks I've ever done. And yeah, I've been going for that for a year too. I'm looking over, I'm like, dude, this is the most incredible thing that I've been a part of. I mean, it's really, really incredible to see you guys and meet you guys and get to know you, who you are as people. Because at Kendama events, at regular Kendama competitions, we can only connect so much. They're not designed for an experience like this, and they're a completely different thing. I take a lot of joy and pride in getting to know you guys, because you guys are all just amazing people, and I wish everybody at Kendama could get to know you guys just how I've gotten to know you guys this weekend, because it adds so much more to Kendama. It makes it so much more real when you connect with like-minded people over the thing that you love, and just it makes it stick so much more. I'm gonna say one last thing. I go into these events, I don't know what's gonna happen. Nick and I evolve every single time we've done this. This is our 3rd one. I go into this with the best intentions I can possibly have, and I know it's gonna be great, but I don't know how and in what way. And this time, more than any other time, Seattle, Taiwan, it just keeps getting better and better. And the greatest part about this for me is really just taking inspiration from each and every one of you through the conversations that, may not, whether it be short, 3 minutes, or, we go in depth and we're talking for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. I reached that with so many of you guys this weekend, actually. It was actually really cool. And that's the true thing that gives me joy, is getting to know the community and the people that are really in it and really pushing it. We're not all here. We're all here because we actually legitimately play Kendama. It's a really, we prioritize in our lives. You guys wouldn't be here if you guys didn't prioritize it. And to get to know the people in the community that are really, really pushing this in their life, to know the people like Kendama brings the most joy to. This is absolutely incredible to me, and I learned just as much, probably more from you guys than I could ever teach to any one of you. I genuinely, this is definitely the biggest spark in my Kendama life right now, in this era of how long I've been playing. So this has been an amazing experience. You guys are all incredible humans, and I just can't wait to. I'm gonna leave this weekend with so much just amazing, just like such a big smile on my face, knowing that I made 11 new, really, really good friends in Kendama that aren't on my sponsored team. That just doesn't happen really, at all. It just doesn't happen. So appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
We love you too, Zach.
I'm Zackie.
I just wanted to, just wanted to say one last thing. None of this would have been possible if it weren't for the both of you. So thank you guys so much.
We're gonna go one more. We'll pass it to Nick.
Yeah, Nick.
All right.
What's your name?
Going last here. My name is Nick Gallagher. 24 years old. I'm from Seattle, Washington, so call me hometown.
Don't call me.
But moved over here to Florida in April, end of April, and have been here ever since. So after Zach and I took that 4-month trip abroad, but now settled back in, and just like that, after coming back in 2-3 weeks later, we just threw this event. A lot has been happening recently, and man, it's just really great to see that it's come to this. You know, this is our third event. We're still learning, still growing, still trying to improve the experience, and honestly just seeing what works and what doesn't. But I mean, this has been over a year plus, a little over a year plus in the making. I mean, I made the decision to quit my job in Japan and, you know, move back from my previous dream job in my life, being in Japan and doing Kendama, to pursue something that I thought, you know, was meant for more. I thought I was personally just had a gut feeling that, you know, there's something more I can do. And so I took this leap back in last November to quit everything I had going on over there and to choose to do this, to start. And I actually, at that time, I didn't even know what I was going to start. I didn't even know what I wanted to do back then entirely, but I knew I wanted to do something in relation to Kendama and bettering this game, this sport. I realized that this is the one thing that I have dedicated so much time into and poured my heart and soul into truly over the past 12 years, not just with competition, but just with how I prioritize my life. It's actually been all revolving around Kendama for so long, like dictating every part of my life ever since I first touched it when I was 12 years old. I would have never gone to any countries or met any of you guys or even had any part of an open mindset to different cultures, different perspectives, even different ways of thinking from people next door. Like, I was definitely a close-minded person and didn't really see, you know, comparing Kendama to without it, it's pretty tough, but I know I wouldn't be half the person I am now without this. So the fact that it's like here to the Florida Kendama Intensive, man, I'm just so grateful. It was a really hard decision to quit everything I had going on and to come back here. A lot of really emotional, extremely emotional months leading up, going into 2024. And I had there was so much doubt, you know? I mean, just coming out with something, Zach and I, something new we've never done before. Man, even these events, first one in Seattle, I was scared. I didn't know what I was gonna. This is a new event style. There's never been anything like this. So I thought, geez, like, you know, if there's anybody who can do it, we can. But, you know, obviously there's still doubts in everything when you want it to go so well. And we've learned a lot over SKI, over ski and Taiwan Kendama Intensive going to now. Man, I'm just so blessed. I feel like the groups, and there's no hate to any other groups before, but I feel like the people and the quality of just the dedication, the amount of people who love Kendama, but also the personalities and the amount of people here as, you know, people. I mean, I just think the quality has just gone up and up and up and up every single time. And I really mean that. I mean, I've met so many people over the past 12 years going to competitions. I don't get to talk to people in depth as much as I do here, but I really think we got a just S-class group.
Yes,
sir. You know, everybody here, including Justin. Mm-hmm. Justin unfortunately had to catch an early flight today, but I want to, you know, include him as well. One of the nicest kind of souls I've ever met.
Yeah.
I talked to him for so long over the summer, working together, and to finally meet him in person. Yeah, okay. I wasn't expecting him to be 6'5". but you know, like, that was insane, to be honest. But man, he's just an incredible soul, and you know, I hope he's doing good right now. Trying to get back to the airport, trying to get back home. But man, it would take so long to go around the entire table to say so many things about you guys, because I really could, but. Man, we don't have 3 hours here. Like, seriously, it could be that. My biggest takeaway is I'm just so happy that I stuck to it and stuck to pursue this dream that I had. First, the most freeing thing that I've ever tried to do, that I've ever even thought of in my life. Most fulfilling work, most fulfilling actions I've ever taken is to facilitate the best environment for other Kendama players to grow as players and as people. And I'm going to keep pushing just extremely hard with Zach, continuing to 2025 and beyond. It's just like you guys have mentioned. It's an incredible blessing to be a part of something at the beginning, and it's not only just Zach and I working together, and every single one of you guys who literally trusted us to throw a great event, a worthwhile event to go to, everyone who's put their faith in us to do something and deliver. I'll never forget that. Never, especially not this early on. I mean, we're just getting started. Zach and I see visions that we've never seen. The dream just keeps getting bigger and bigger every day. And I've literally had in-depth, potentially life-changing conversations here with many of you. Many. I'm talking life-changing. And it's just up to us to carry out those actions to actually make them happen. And I really think that it's going to work. So I've never been more confident in something my entire life. I mean that.
Let's go.
So I'm glad that you guys came and that you're here, and we're gonna have one more epic night. And just thank you for everything.
Yeah, Nick. Thank you guys so much. Thank you both of you guys for real.
Yeah, no, this wouldn't have like this really wouldn't be like an experience or like been able to happen with any of you. Like you said, there's nothing else I've ever seen that carries out this standpoint of just growth and connection in the community. Like this definitely is a complete and utterly huge step of how like the way like the connection that needs to be made in every direction, in every way that like y'all could is like team members, it's not team members, it's pros. Like you guys need this. You guys you guys go in, you guys talk a lot. There's a lot of Instagram, but that face-to-face interaction, that hanging out, those chill moments, those swapping energy, that's needed. It's always needed.
Yeah.
And then, like with that, like me not being a pro, but like I do a lot of things that are kind of like this in a different nature. Like you need those times. You need those times where like like you said, you wipe away the whole I'm a pro player or like I'm soul or I'm this. Like there's none of that. You're all brothers in arms. We're playing Kendama, having a great freaking time, just kind of vibing out, man. Like it's like the pressure's finally off, and you guys you don't ever like from my end, you guys never see that from like when like we're going to an event. Like I see you guys off in your corners with your teams playing with each other. Like it's hard to kind of want to come connect sometimes because like I don't want to be in the way of like the mojo you got going on. But like to be able to hear like be here now and just like be a simple-minded player to be like, hey bro, like would you mind explaining like how this works and like the spark that you guys get out of the whole fact of like, oh cool, let me teach you that, or oh let me get someone else better. Like there's no gatekeeping in this, and that's very, very important. Like the love, the mentorship. Like you guys are all learning how to mentor in a sense. Like the way that you can bring it home and do it with other people. It'll spread Kendama even harder, even faster. Like don't give that up. Like what you've learned here and how you're teaching each other. Go home and push that harder with people that don't even know what they're doing with the Kendama. And sometimes I'm sure it's hard. Like when you're walking, you're in your own head, you got your own life going on, you got a Kendama. It's hard to stop and be like, hey bro, you want to do your first spike, or hey bro, you just want to touch one, or here take one. Like I'm sure that like that's not always it's not always there, but like these moments like that'll put you in that sense of like let me just get more people into it.
Yes sir. That's it.
I'm Justin Hill with Acid Labs Kendama. I'm 25 and have been playing for 1 year and 9 months. My most memorable moments from the Florida Kendama Intensive would be the Day 3 Freestyle Showdown, where everyone gave it a go, whether it was our first time doing freestyle or our 36th plus time doing freestyle. It was a blast. Everyone gave it an amazing attempt. I'd also have to say the switch game with Xavi while food was being cooked and everyone was hanging out is a core memory. I'll never forget having a blast with you. And the car rides in between places was intimate, and the conversations were so insightful and in depth, whether it was talking about the future Kendama, whether that be events or shapes or play styles, was really engaging conversations. And my final one would be the initiating ceremony for FKI kicking off that Nick and Zach had us all compete in. Had fun twists to like traditional Kendama mini games. Was an amazing time. My biggest takeaway from the Florida Kendama Intensive would be that it was a reminder that we all play Kendama because we love what it is. It's a fun sport that anyone and everyone can engage in, and we all do it because we enjoy what Kendama is at its core, which is the community, the players, and how much we care for just growing as people and players as well.